Aloha! This is our lei hulu making workshop. This is a lei hulu. Hulu means feather in Hawaiian, and this is a lei po'o. Po'o means head, so this goes over the head. This took me 6 months to do, and I shall tell you why. I will demonstrate what to do with the feathers. And 6 months was working very hard. So I don't know, if you are relaxed, maybe it'll take a year. But if you're really, really fast, it could take, I don't know, 3 weeks. So this is lei hulu, and as you can see, it's two-tone because I had 1 packet of feathers and then I ran out. And then I ordered another packet of feathers, but the color was a bit different. So this section to complete it is another color, in case you're wondering. So this is a lei hulu, and today we're going to make a small project, which is for the hair, small one, and this goes in your hair. So this is a small project, and you can probably do it in one sitting. Okay, so I've started one off for you. It's a small one, so you can tell that it's building up. It hasn't been finished yet. So I'm going to tell you what's involved in starting off your feather lei. Okay, so you have feathers that come from this shop. It's in Honolulu, but you can get feathers, source feathers from any other place. But I got it in Honolulu, and they're goose feathers, and they're dyed. So these are goose feathers dyed to this color. Okay, so what we do, and it's a little bit laborious, here we are. It's a whole string, and it's tied with two rows of thread. So what we have to do is we have to remove them one by one. And that's why it takes such a long time. So I have removed 1 feather. Okay, now, that's step 1. We have our scissors. So the first cut, and I have it all here. The first cut would be this, the top part of the feather. So what you do is you measure how long you want it, and mine is 1 1/4 inch. Okay, so I've used a little name card to help me. I'm going to put the feather on top, and with a very sharp scissors, and mine has a little curve to it. Okay, so I'm just going to measure, pull it down until it reaches the mark. This is 1 1/4, and then you snip the stem of the feather. Snip. So after you snip the stem of the feather, you have 2 pieces. This piece, the top, you call it first cut, will be for your lei hulu. Now the second cut, if you notice, this is the second cut because everything is split. There's a split, it's like a dovetail, right? So this is for today's project. Okay, so that's what you do. I'm just telling you how to do it, but I prepared all the feathers for you already. So you don't have to actually cut. So this is the second cut. This is what we'll be using. And not just that, after you cut, you take a little crimper and you crimp so that it is curvy. Okay, so you crimp, 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 so it's curvy. So can you imagine, in order to make this, you have to cut this and then crimp it, and then you're going to put it one by one. I'm going to show you how to do it one by one. Okay, so I've started this off already, so I'm just going to simulate. I have thread, and I put it on a fishing net sewing device. Okay, so I put some thread and I wound it on this fishing net sewing device, so at least I have some loaded up here. What we do is we tie a knot. So we go around, and I always like to do a double, and then we use this to tie a knot. That's why it's easy to use this fishing net repairer. I don't know what you call it, fishing net needle. Okay, so you tie a knot and it's secure. So this is just a simulation because I've done this. I've covered it with the florist tape already. So I've already crimped it, so it's curvy. What you do is you place it. So you place it here, wherever you want. So I want it a little bit bigger, right? So I place it here, and then you use this and you wind it around, maybe twice if you want, or 3 times if you're kiasu. And then you have a next addition of feather. And then you just keep repeating over and over again. So you want the next one, you do a little bit to the right or to the left, a little bit lower, and then you wind it around again. And repeat. And this took me about 1 hour. So you can go on and on until it's really nice and fluffy. Yeah, so this is what we're going to supposedly wind up with. And after you finish that, so this is on the naked, it's like a naked kind of florist wire, right? So you put it on the naked florist wire, and when you're satisfied with how fluffy it is, then you take the florist tape. So I've got florist tape here, and then you wind it around to kind of like buffer, you know, the stick, so that it's easy to put it in your hair. And simple as that. It's how.